as I'm stuck in this 4th of July traffic to go pick up my son, I was reflecting on a lot of things as I was driving along, and then finally I was able to stop and get everything set up for my camera. The one thing that's really got me wondering is, you know, I was on YouTube for a few minutes and then jumped off and got back on. Now I'm coming back on anyway. And I guess the question is going to be, why is it that atheists seem to be so angry at the theists? I guess that's probably my biggest question. Why would you be angry at a group of people who are 180 degrees opposite of what you are? To me, to me, an atheist is more like a hedonist, somebody who, you know, is gonna fulfill their pleasures no matter what. You know, and the most, I would say, probably 97%, maybe 98%, don't commit crimes. They just tend to live their lives the way they want to live their lives, and so on and so forth. And I think the numbers are probably the same with the theists. I guess it's kind of like a, oh man, what kind of an explanation could I give? I mean, it would be like a guy that owns a Ford just berating the guy that owns a Chevy. That's probably the best way I could put it. You know, of course there's the diehard Chevys and the diehard fans for the Fords and everything else and everything in between, but you know, why would you be mad at the guy who buys a Ford? You know, if you're a Chevy guy, you know, why would that cause you to create such discontent in your life and cause you to want to produce, you know, hundreds of videos in reference to being a militant atheist, or being this type of atheist, or being that type of atheist? You know, your message that you're spreading, you're not really spreading a message. You're just filling up air. You know, you're not even coming up with anything rational. It makes no sense to me. And the theists that come on here that argue with the atheists, that's even worse. I mean, okay, now you're going to attack the other guy, you know, and, you know, obviously there's probably 75% that have actually done their homework, that, you know, have read up on it, and so they're all regurgitating the exact same arguments that everybody can find on Google. Type in Google and you can have your whole host of, you know, what ifs, what ands, what ares, you know, here's what we're gonna do, and here's what I'm gonna say, but yet it's already been regurgitated 1,500 times by 1,500 different people on YouTube, and it's gotten the exact same message from the atheist or the theist or whoever, whichever side you're on. And I mean, it seems like a total time suck. Why would you argue about something so trivial? You know, now I'm starting to see where theists are falling off of YouTube and stuff like that. To me, that's a sign that, you know what, we need to just go ahead and look at our message. What's the message as a theist that I want to get out? You know, I want to get out that you can be saved by Jesus Christ. That's plain and simple is what I want to get out. And then as you grow in Christ, we'll go ahead and move into more of the theological reasons. We'll go into more of the theological reasoning behind things, stuff like that. But you can't just start out with that. Even an atheist will never come to understand that Jesus died on the cross for them. It's going to be a whole different thing. And the same as a theist to an atheist. If you're an atheist and you want to spread your message of there is no such thing as God, and you want to say that, you know, you might as well see the unicorns, and I want to find a unicorn, blah, 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 blah. you know, that's you saying that it's the same thing. You know, what is your message? You need to go back and think about what it is do you want to convey about yourself. I mean, have you just found a niche that makes you an atheist and you say, you know what, I'm just going to go atheist 110% and I'm going to bash any theist that's out there. Any fine thing I find that's from a theist, I'm just going to tear it apart. Come on, guy. That's the wrong approach. You know, you need to look at things and say, okay, here's a theist. He believes that Jesus existed. He believes that Jesus died on the cross. He believes in the God, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. He believes that, you know, Jesus walked on water, performed miracles, and, you know, did all of those things in his ministry for us. And then he died on the cross, resurrected in 3 days for you to know him and for you to become a Christian and live in eternal heaven. To me, that's not a bad deal. You know, I lived a crazy life. I lived a horrible life. I retired from the Army. I traveled the world and I did everything that an Army guy would do. I am not your typical Christian who grew up going to church camps and met the love of my life when I was 13, and we were together from the ages of 13 until now. And you know, we have the 3 beautiful children with the beautiful house, with the beautiful car, the little dog that sits in the window. And I'm not that way. I have a nice house, I have a nice car, but those things came with work, and those things came with sacrifices on my part. It didn't come from a church. It didn't come from, you know, anything else. But the thing is that, you know, the theist looks at me and automatically makes an assumption that, oh, the atheist automatically looks at me and makes the assumption saying, oh, look at him. You know, he thinks he's better than everybody. He's a Christian and he believes in God, and he's stupid. Why would he want to believe in God? There's no such thing as God, because there can't be anything such thing as God. I've never been able to touch him, feel him, smell him. You know, it's almost like believing in Santa Claus. Well, when you were a kid, you probably believed in Santa Claus. Do I believe that there's still a Santa Claus? I believe that there's the spirit of Santa Claus. I believe that the giving spirit, that I believe, yes. I'm not some wacko. No, I don't believe that there's a guy with a red suit and reindeer that go around and do all these great things for people. No, I just believe that during that holiday spirit, people get caught up into it. People have the holiday spirit where they tend to be more giving. They help out in the food kitchens. And to me, it's kind of like, you know what? People are hungry year round. Not just Christmas time do people get hungry. But hey, that's neither here nor there. That's up to them and how they live their life. Let's move on to what we're talking about. You know, you may not believe in a God. I'm saying a God because, you know what, there's people that will probably watch this that are both, you know, monotheistic, polytheistic, and, you know, they have multiple gods. Hey, it happens. Do I agree with that? No. But it's their choice. Am I going to be mad at them and berate them and tell them how ignorant they are? No. That's kind of where I guess I don't understand. And I don't know, excuse me, I don't know if it's the culture of YouTube and some of the theists who have made the atheists react this way. Because I believe that in the time that we're living in, we're going to be seeing a great divide. And the divide is this. You're going to be divided into groups of whether you are a believer, a non-believer, or your belief is somewhere, you know, we're going to have 3 groups. Now, the atheists, I honestly, I keep coming back to this because my mind is just so baffled at why you'd be so angry. And I really hope that an atheist picks up this video, and I hope that he goes through, or she goes through, or they go through. I mean, I don't care. I don't care if 50 people respond to this video. I don't care if one person responds. I would hope that one person would respond, because I would like this question answered by an atheist. I don't want this answered by a theist. I don't need a theist's answer on this, because you're just going to give me what you think. You're only going to give me what you've experienced from the atheist on YouTube. I want an actual atheist to, one, not berate me, not call me names, not, you know, tell me that I'm fat, not to tell me I'm stupid. I don't want any of that. I want an atheist to come on, make a video, 10, 15 minutes, I don't care. You can make it longer than that, you know, whatever you would like to do. It's your video. And just kind of explain to me your thought process on how you view a theist. How am I viewed by the atheist community? Coming in here as a theist, looking to make videos and looking to minister to other theists. That's what I like. What is it you're seeing? What is it that you are feeling when you watch my videos or you watch other theists? What is it that you what is it that just trips your trigger about a theist? Because, I mean, to me, if there's a video on YouTube and I don't want to see it, I just don't watch it if it doesn't interest me. So, to me, an atheist interests me because it's kind of... I would say that I was an atheist, but I wasn't a practicing atheist, I guess, if that's even a word, when I was in the military and growing up as a kid, because I never... learned about God. I guess I knew there was a God, but I never worshiped God, nor I ever gave God a second thought. So I would like for you to tell me, why is it that there's such a conflict between theist and atheist? That's kind of where I'd really like to see things, and I would like to know, what is it that divides us? I mean, other than the simple fact that one believes in God, one believes in no God. You know, Aaron Ra, there's the Amazing Atheist, there's the Bible Reloaded guys, there's, you know, a whole host of people in, oh yeah, Forbidden Fruit. There's a whole host of atheists that make videos about theists, and it really confuses me. I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm dumb, because I can't grasp the concept of why an atheist would be so angry at a theist who's making videos, and then to turn around and make videos showing how angry they are and how ignorant theists are. That to me is just kind of, it's kind of odd. So anyway, with that, I hope to see a video in response to this. I should have this up tonight when I get home. So anyway, I want to wish you all farewell, and God bless, unless you're an atheist, and whatever. See you later.